Yo, today we're talking about the obtainment for Almighty. I've gotten a message from my friend that has some connections to the devs, and I've also seen this being talked about outside of just Discord. I've seen this on TikTok and a couple of videos, I think, too. But this has been apparently confirmed by a dev. You know, obviously don't like 100% quote on me on that, but it's most likely true. Like, it's been in multiple different places where I've seen this, so there's a high chance this is true. So let's look at the message. So first off, it does use your username. For example, if there's a name, it uses the volt for A, but there's no volt for A, so it skips to the next one, etc. So if you have like a B, it's gonna use butterfly. And for what this is but for every like letter, you know how there's a volt, you're gonna have to get that volt and then complete a task for that volt. So if like my name was like had like BC, I don't know, BCE, it would be like butterfly, then compulsory, then it would be explode. If there's letters, if there's numbers, it uses numbers. You know how 1 would be butterfly because the closest one we have is B, which would be butterfly. If there's no numbers or letters, it's just gonna be random. So yeah. So what this is for is once you get the volt, obviously you roll it, you get the volt. You have to do missions. So let's go over the missions. And also you do have to talk to I think Yuhaba or the NPC. I'm not sure which NPC, but I'll find out. I'll post about it if I can give a more in-depth guide. But this is what we have for now. You gotta talk to NPC. I'm thinking it's Yuhaba in the like Dream World probably, or maybe it's the one up top of the Quincy thing. It could be other ones. Maybe it's Bombietta in Hell. I'm not sure, but if you find it, it'll probably be pretty obvious. So he will tell you that it's disgraceful if you don't have the right volt for the quest, and then you have to roll the volt in alphabetical order, complete each task, and select give. So, and if you have finished the volt task, speak to the it's the balance NPC. Sorry, it's the balance NPC. I completely forgot. Yeah. So you gotta talk to the balance NPC, and he will tell you next give in order, and then you roll to the next one and complete the tasks. And here's the task for balance. You have to tip the scales. You have to hit 8 plus 40% of a TNG, measuring at the max at once, which is kind of hard. But the rest are pretty easy. So we have butterfly, just use the G move 10 times in total. Compulsory, we have to use the G move, invade on players 10 times in total. And we have death dealing, inflict max poison. Max poison on a player, really easy. Explode, hit 7 people with C ultimate, can be Quincy's, also pretty easy. We have fear, proc max fear, it's energy on a person, pretty easy. Glutton, we have 10 people in their mode of any race, which is kind of hard, but you can get your friends just to do it. And then you have heat, make people kneel, just basically use the T move 10 times. Iron, you have to die 10 times to players of any race, which is crazy. Miracle, you have to revive 3 times in a volt, pretty easy as well. Nimble, you have to counter 10 times with T, run around the map with volt T. Overkill, which has two parts, you have to get 200 grips as NPC/players. You will group in the same place 3 times before it stops counting. In this group, the same place. I think they meant player. Power, catch them while they're guarding. Royal currently has no task, get Royal Volt, Allmighty moves on. So yeah, some of them don't have it yet. I don't know what it is for Visionary, Wind, or X-Axis, or Zombie. But this is pretty much what it should be for the Almighty. You have to interact with the balance NPC, roll the volts in order of your username, and then do the do the quests for each one. So I'll leave this here. I'll copy and paste it down in the link below. I'll try to get more info, maybe even a good time to go for it, but I do know there's some people going for it right now. But this is what it should look like if you are interested in the Almighty. This is what you should be doing. Look at your username, figure out what you have to get, and then talk to the balance NPC. Some of these are really easy. In fact, most of these I think are easy, except like butterfly. I'm not sure what overkill is. Reach max. I think that's one. Yeah, once you get the max, you have to do this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Most likely. Is there a volt for overkill? I don't remember. I think that's once you reach the end. But yeah, just do these. You're probably gonna have to do this, and you can probably figure out mostly just by talking to the NPC and following these missions. But yeah, I will copy this down below. I'll try to get more info for you guys, but this is all we have for now, and I'm like 80% sure this is true. Like, I've seen this talked about in multiple places, and this has been apparently confirmed. Unfortunately, to update. But yeah, this is what we know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short little video. I'll go more in depth as soon as I can. But yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you soon. And make sure to subscribe.